Welcome back, guys, and in this episode we're going to be putting in a more robust power system, and we're also going to be doing some cooling. We're going to be doing some extra cooling of the base with an Aqua tuner, and we're going to be doing that right after this quick message. This video is brought to you by me and my official game store's end of summer sale, where you can now get up to 75% on great games like XCOM 2, City Skylines, Civilization 6, and all of the DLCs. And remember, these are 100% official Steam keys direct from the developers. So check the link in the video description for more details. Okay, so job one is going to be getting some research going. So let's get some research going here. And what do we want? We want, up in the power section, here we go, we want low resistance conductors. This is going to give us the large power transformer, which will allow us to use conductive wire. So this will up the amount of power that our wires can carry from 1 kilowatt to 2 kilowatts. That's going to make quite a difference. So let's get that cranked up and going. So now we can speed things up. Hooray! Where's Lucy? Yep, she's here. Here's Lucy, and she's going to crank out that research. Okay. While Lucy is doing that, I need to move my ladders over one because I didn't leave enough room to expand these from 2 spaces to 3 spaces. So let's get ladders. Actually, I might as well link it to that, mightn't I? Yeah. Let's have that going all the way up there. And I'm also going to need this one move over by 1. And you know what? I'm actually going to run that ladder right up there. Now, the other thing I'm going to need is a bit more iron, because I'm getting pretty low on iron ore. 18, yeah, I've only got like less than 2 tons. So, and I'm going to be doing lots of wiring. So there's a bunch of iron ore here. Good job. So that'll bring in the iron that we need. Okay, the other thing that we're going to do is we're going to put a Thermo Aqua tuner in here and start putting in a robust cooling system. This is going to be good for anyone that hasn't found like a cool slush geyser or some other form of cooling. So for you people, this is how you cool your base. Okay, so I'm going to need to do a little bit of digging and stuff in here. But I need to get rid of this pitcher pump so that I can get into here. What I can do in the meantime, I can put some insulated tiles in. Let's see, I want insulated tiles going up there. So let's get those done. Right, my power. I can't really do anything with the power until I finish the research, but that shouldn't take too long. Lucy's almost finished yep, done that one. So what are we left with? We're left with like 3 on the advanced research. Let's see, this is set to, it's only set to priority 5. Let's crank this up, priority 7, priority 7. There we go. Get the last little bit done. 29. And boom, hooray! And there was much rejoicing. Alright, cool. So now we can start getting rid of this other stuff. So, what can I do? Oh, yeah, you know what? I could have done this before. Heavy watt wire. We need to route this heavy watt wire out one, up to there, and then across. Cool. And then I'm going to need to do the same here to give myself a little bit of extra room. Just going to go across there. Oh, look at him go. Getting these ladders done. You know what? Let's crank up the priority on this, because this is pretty important stuff. Don't care about those extra ladders, to be honest. So let's get that going. Okay, so once they've got this done... Now, the research is done, so I can rip this out. Okay, deconstruct that. Good, 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 good. There they go. Rip that out. Then I can put a ladder in down here. Now, how far am I going to go down? Probably there. Yeah, probably there. And then I'm going to put a row of insulation. Oh, hang on a second. Actually, that works fine, because this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's fine. So I'm going to put a row of insulated tiles. How far across am I going to go is the question. I can go across to there. Yeah. Yeah, let's go as far as that. And then I want to put a row of insulated tiles in there as well. Alright, cool. So, I can now start digging some of this out. I need to lower this water level down so that I can actually replace these 2 as well. So let's Let's get rid of those and that one. And I suppose, yeah, I might as well dig out those in the corner. And let's take out a bit more of that. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a row of tiles, an extra row of tiles across the bottom to lift the water level up, because the water level is going to be too low once I've dug all these tiles out. Here we go. Might even get them to, yeah, dig that tile out as well. Oh, look at Honkelbrief go. He rattles through this stuff. Boom, 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 boom. Good job. Right, now that the water level's down, we can dig out those two. And in actual fact, let's crank the priority up on those. Because then they can get through there really quick. Just speed the whole process up. Somebody going to come and dig these out for me? No, apparently not. Okay, thanks. Thanks for that. Right, they've done this. So what can I do here? I can rip out, we'll do this priority 7, rip out those and rip out all of that. There they go. Good job. Get rid of this extra bit of ladder. Awesome sauce. And rip out that and that, please. Right, I'm going to need to extend the tiles there and there. And I'm going to need to do the same over here. So I need to rip out all of that and that ladder. In actual fact, I want the whole thing ripped out, don't I? Yeah, I do. Alright, cool. And then deconstruct that and deconstruct that. Okay, so now I can put in my new large power transformers. And that one's going to go there, that one's going to go there. I want to get rid of that heavy watt wire. Deconstruct that. Get rid of that one as well. Deconstruct that. And then I want to hook these up. Heavy watt wire goes into there, and heavy watt wire goes into there. And then I need to do the same thing over here. So deconstruct that. Can't rip that out. Deconstruct that. And then we want the large power transformers. Come here. And that one goes in there. That one goes in there. I am kind of sort of thinking about putting an extra one in, which would... I'm kind of wondering about actually moving that up a level so that it matches with the floors. I might just do that. Yeah, I might just do that. So, in actual fact, cancel that one. I'm going to rip out those two tiles there. Go. So, I actually want 3 tiles there. And I'm going to want... gets rid of that pinch of pepper, but which is a shame, but it needs to be done, so it is what it is. So, dig me out those tiles as well, please. Let's make this a higher priority. Get this done quickly. Zip, 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 zip. Thank you. And we pop a tile in there. Okay, so now I can get my large power transformer. One goes in there. One goes in there. That one's already in there. We'll get rid of that bit of granite, I suppose. Alright, sweet. Okay, so power. And heavy watt wire. Now, I'm not using the heavy watt wire, the heavy watt conductive wire, because frankly, I don't see the point of it. It's slightly better on decor, but other than that, it doesn't carry any more power, so I just don't see the point of that. So, if you can explain to me why that would be a good plan, please let me know in the comments. Let's hook that up like that, like that, like that. I've got a little bit of heavy watt wire here that needs to be ripped out. Let's make that a priority. Good job. It does mean that door's in the wrong place, so I suppose... Do I rip that? Yeah, go on. Rip that out. Rip that out. Let's make that priority 7. Okay, so then I'm going to start wanting to lay my conductive wire. Now, this needs to be done in iron ore. And I've got 14 tons of that now. Hooray! So, how am I going to do this? Let's see. I want this one feeding this. I want this one feeding this. And then this one can do the top. Yeah, that works. So, let's run this like this across to there. And then that one's going to go all the way up there, into there, and into there, and there, and that one. Whoops. Cancel that. And into there. Hooray. Good. Oh, while I'm doing this, I want to change this. Now, I've deliberately left this so that they can't finish this last bit of pipe. So we're not pumping anything into here at the moment. So what I'm going to do, I want them to analyse this, because this is not analysed at the moment, and I can't tell what the active period is. So, a couple of things I'm going to do. The air's not breathable in here, but there is some nice breathable polluted oxygen in here. So, let's dig out, and let's make this priority 7. Let's dig out that tile so that they can actually breathe. And then, if there's breathable air in here, then it's going to be faster to do the analysis. So then analyse that, and we'll make that a priority 8. So, here's Lucy. Oh, and Lucy's going to get straight on with analysing that, because that's one of her top priorities. And the nice thing is that she can now actually breathe in here. Hooray! There was much rejoicing. Good news. Alright, cool. Right, so how are we doing with all the power? Right, we've done that, so I want to rip out this section down here. Cool. And then I'm gonna actually want to rip out that, all of that across there, and rip out that. And so that one's going to do that. This one's going to do that. So in actual fact, I want to rip out all of that and all of that and that one. And then this, I want to rip out that. In fact, let's do it like that and like that. Okay, that makes some sense. Cool. I probably should have ripped that out priority 7. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I've missed a little bit there. So let's get my conductive wire again. So the difference between the regular wire, this carries 1 kilowatt, so 1000 watts, 1 kilowatt. And then the conductive wire carries 2000 watts, 2 kilowatts. So it's double the power that we can carry on a single circuit, which is good news. That needs to be ripped out as well. Well, actually, let's try that again. What do I want? What do I want? I want power wires. Yes, power wires. Thing is, I wish when you switch it to power wires, it would actually switch you, but I can understand why it doesn't. Yeah, rip those bits out as well, please, if you wouldn't mind. Okay, so now let's do, hopefully, the wiring. They got all that done yet? No, they're getting there. Slowly but surely. So we want that to go across there. That one's going to feed that electrolyzer. It's going to feed the research. And it's going to come over here. And it's going to feed this pump and the Aqua tuner. This is going to be very important. And then this one is going to feed that area there. This one's going to feed that area there. Cool. And then, you know, I could do with another one here to feed this. And then I could get rid of this scrappy wiring. Should I do that? Yeah, go on, let's do it. You know, if I'm doing it, why not do it properly? So let's do that, and then we want a large transformer to go in there. We want a bit of heavy, not conductive, just regular heavy watt wire to go in there. And then we want some nice, where is it, conductive wire to come out here and feed that and that. And then I can rip out priority 7. That and that and that and that, and to be honest, that and that as well, which means I don't need this circuit at all, which is kind of good news. So I rip it out or just leave it? I'll leave it for now, but it will get ripped out eventually. Alright, sweet. Okay, so we are now getting a much more robust power system. Okay, this needs to be hooked up to something. So let's get conductive wire. Yeah, that needs to be hooked up to there. And then this is going to go into there. And into each one of these. So we can have all of these running on a single circuit now. Which is nice and tidy. Alright, cool. So all of this is now working. Pretty much. So we've got one circuit there, one circuit for all of those, which is beautiful. Then we've got this circuit is going to cover all of this. Alright, cool. So let's put in here, how am I going to do this? Well, let's get those done first. And then I want a row of tiles going across there. But I'm going to have to leave those three until I've actually dug those out. Okay, let's prioritize those priority 7. And then we'll prioritize everything else priority 6. And they'll be able to reach that once they've done that. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Well, I want an Aqua tuner in here. So if I have a ladder going up there, I want to rip that out. Okay, I don't want this running all the time. So I'm going to put in a thermo sensor. Not a thermo sensor, an Atmos sensor. What do I want? I want ventilation, and I want... No, this is in automation, isn't it? Atmos sensor. It's so confusing where they've put stuff. I want an Atmos sensor there, and I want that hooked up to that. Let's make that high priority as well. And then once that's hooked... Well, in fact, I don't really need to wait for that. Let's get a ladder put in there. Again, priority 8. That means that they'll be able to do this gas pipe. Hooray. And then we'll start pumping some gas down here. But I want to change how this is working, because let's see, we have got this. This is active for 75 cycles out of every 116. So we've got about 40 cycles where we're not actually producing any gas. So what we want to do is have a nice gas reserve so that our cooker can always run. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a gas reservoir, which I'm going to put down there. I want an insulated gas pipe, which is going to run across there and down into there. And then this is going to come out of there and go into there. So that means I want to get rid of that section there. All right, let's make that priority 8, I think. All of that, and all of that, and that. Go. And I suppose putting the tank in as well. Alright, good news. Alrighty, so that means that we're going to be continually pumping the gas down here. It's going to go into the reservoir. And then when we run out of gas, which we will do when this is not erupting, we'll have a nice store of gas in there. Okay, so this Atmos switch, I'm going to say I want you to pump. Pause for a second. I want you pumping if we are above, let's say 100 grams. Yeah, because I want to clear out most of this. Yeah, go. So we just need to get that gas filter built. Or, sorry, the gas pipe built. Where are we? Yeah, we just need to get that gas pipe built. Hey, and now the stuff comes out, and anything that is not natural gas gets dumped here, and then the natural gas gets pumped through here. Hooray! And there's much rejoicing. So let's see. Yeah, we got lots of natural gas here. How much are we pumping out? 500 grams each time. So yeah, pressure's starting to go down now. Nice. Good, good, good. There's pressure in here. Yeah, so we've got a lot of natural gas sitting in there. Eventually I want to get all of this pumped out. Good news. So, how is that going to work in the bigger scheme of things? That's going to get pumped down here. It's going to go into this reservoir, and at the moment it's going to go into this reservoir and straight out. But if we're pumping more in fact, no, it's going to even now. See, we're only taking out a very small amount. But we're continuing to pump that in, and we're starting to fill up our gas reservoir. Hooray! And there was much rejoicing. Awesome sauce. All right, good. Cool, cool, cool. So that's all working. Right, so let's see. How are we doing here? That's actually pretty darn good. Let's get this ladder up there, and then I want to rip out... what do I want to rip out? I want to rip out the power cable. Let's see. Well, I certainly want that ripped out. And the liquid as well, we want that ripped out. Let's take it back to there. Okay, so what do I want in here? Good question. I want an Aqua tuner. Let's pause this for a second while I decide where I want these. So I want an Aqua tuner, which I think I'm going to put there. Yeah, that'll work. Go. And then the liquid pump, I'm going to put... Where's the liquid pump? The liquid pump I'm going to put next to this. There, I think. Yeah. Okay, so then I want an insulated pipe, which is going to come down here and go into there. Okay, so what the hell is this Thermo Aqua tuner about? Well, we're going to use this to cool down the water that's been circulated around the base before it goes back to the main reservoir. Now, do I need to do this? No, I really don't, because my base is nice and cool. But I've got a cool slush geyser. By the way, in the UK, it's pronounced geyser. In the US, it's pronounced geyser. And if you want to just check that out, go and check out like Cambridge University Press dictionary. And it gives you the pronunciations. If anybody doubts me that in the UK, it's definitely geyser. Anyway, moving on. I've got a cool slush geyser. So I'm able to cool my water down using that. But this is going to be kind of like a more robust system. And if you haven't got one of these, this is the way that you cool down your base. So if we look, I am circulating water around the base. And that's what's cooling the base down. Okay. What I'm going to do is over here, I'm going to put in a branch of this pipe which goes to this Aqua tuner, and I'm just trying to figure out exactly how this is going to work. Okay, pause for a second while I figure this out. So I think what I'm going to do is put in a thermo sensor, which I'm going to put there. Yeah, probably there. And then I want a liquid shut-off going up there, and I want a liquid shut-off going down there. And then I'm going to want a NOT gate. Now, people are going to tell me you don't need to do this, but actually you do. And so I want this that way around, don't I? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to have this telling this that if the requirement is met, then the water's going to go that way. And if the requirement's not met, then we want this shut off to work. So the water's either going to go that way or this way. Now I just need to make sure that my piping will work with this. So let's see. Now I'm going to want to do this with insulated pipes in this section, because I've got pinch of pepper nuts here and I don't want this area getting cooled down. So this is the in and this is the out, which is blooming awkward. You know what? I need to flip that around, I think. Yeah, I need to cancel that. Let's do this. What do I want? Utilities and Thermo Aqua tuner. I want that rotated that way, I think. So we'll run this up here and straight into there. This one I'm going to run straight out and down here and then through there. Yeah, that works. Yeah, that works. And then this one's going to go into that sensor and then either that way or that way. Yeah, that works. Okay, so if we come back over here, I want to get rid of, let's see, that liquid pipe, deconstruct that, priority 9. This is the water that's circulating around this center section at the moment. And then it comes down here and we're going to say go through here. So it's going to go this way. And what we're saying is, if it's above a certain temperature, then it's going to go this way and go into the aqua tuner and be cooled, and then come out and go this way. And if it's not, then it just goes into this out pipe. So this is going to go to there. Hooray. I think that works. I think that works. Good, 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 good. Right, we need a bit of power going on now. Now this aqua tuner needs a ton of power. Oh yeah. This thing needs like 1200 watts. 1200 watts. So you can't put this on a regular circuit, like one of these 1000 watt circuits, because that will overpower it on its own. So this is one of the reasons why I put in this robust power system, to carry more power around the place. So let's get this finished off. So what do we want? We want conductive wire, and that is going to feed the aqua tuner and that. And we can also get it to power that shut-off valve and that shut-off valve. And the NOT gate will already be powered. Cool. All right, so how is it going to work? Oh, now I need to set the temperature over here, don't I? Yes, I do. So we're going to say, if this is... I don't want the base like too ridiculously cold. So I reckon if we say, I don't want the water coming back below 5 degrees. This reduces the temperature of the water by 14 degrees. And I need to put in a couple of mesh tiles over here. That's a good point. And let's make that priority 8 as well. There we go. Okay, get that built. So this water, I'm going to say if this water is 5, this reduces it by 14. So I'm going to say if this water is over 19 degrees, so above 19 degrees, then send it through here. Now you need to make sure that it's not going to, the water's not going to freeze. All right, so we're getting the aqua tuner built. No, we're getting the mesh tile built. Come on, somebody build this blimmin'... Oh, you know what? I'm building it out of copper ore, and I shouldn't be building that out of copper ore. I should be building that out of gold. Cancel. Do that again, idiot. I should have built that out of gold as well. That's a good point. You know what? Deconstruct. Priority 9. Deconstruct that. And we'll put those both back in. So, what do I want? I want utilities. Thermo aqua tuner. I need to flip it around, don't I? Yes. That's the in, that's the out. Oh, no. No, it's that way. That's the in. That's a good thing. I got it the wrong way around. And I've still done it. Not said gold. Idiot. Cancel build. Try it again. Utilities. And yes, that's the right way round. And it's made out of the right stuff. Boom. Cool. Get rid of the liquid pump. Good. Liquid pump. Where are we? Liquid pump. Liquid pump. And I want it made out of gold, please. And that goes there. Cha-ching. Alright, cool. Okay, so we've got the pump working, and now we've got the aqua tuner working. Right, so let's have a look at this. We have got water coming along here at 25.7 degrees. So that should come out at 11 degrees. And the water's going... The water's coming in here and out here. So why isn't that going in? Oh, because it's not powered. You lemon. Ah, because I switched it round, didn't I? Bonehead. Let's try that again. Conductive wire. Put you in there. Priority 8. Boom. Go. Somebody get that done ASAP. No. Here we go. Unlawful mind's going to come and do it. Hopefully. Yes. Cha-ching. Hooray. Okay, so now let's have a look. So that has come out at 11 degrees. Hooray. Now, the heat that is extracted from this water goes into the aqua tuner, and then you need to disperse the heat from the aqua tuner to something. Now we're using water. Now water will absorb huge amounts of heat. Now just so that you kind of get this right, each one of these packets of water is 10 kilograms of water. So we're extracting 14 degrees of temperature, of heat, from 10 kilograms of water. But each one of the cells here, each one of these tiles, contains 1,000 kilograms of water, at least. So you can see that this water like especially the water in the pool, but even the water just in the 4 tiles surrounding the Aqua tuner, you've got to pass a hell of a lot of 10 kilograms of water in here to heat up the surrounding, like 1 tile of the surrounding water by 14 degrees. Like, you've got to pass through 100 packets, right? And then if you consider that you've got all of this water in here, this water is going to absorb a huge amount of heat. So that's why it's a good idea to put your Thermo Aqua tuner in water. Transfer the heat from whatever your cold water supply is, right? So I've got a cold water supply down here, which is cooling down the base, and then I'm sending that through the Aqua tuner, transferring that heat to my hot water supply, and then my hot water I'm pumping out into my electrolyzers, which destroy heat. Like, they destroy a massive amount of heat. And if you don't understand that, then watch the episode that I did when I put them in, which was how to cool your base with hot water, because that's exactly what we're doing. What's up with you? Oh, no harvest pending. Eat more. Eat more, you stupid glossy Dracos. I mean, I suppose I could... I'll replace them with gold. Why have I put them... Why have I raised this up 1? It's because I want the whole thing surrounded by water. So I put in a couple of mesh tiles underneath so that you've got water all around. It's a good plan. And if we look at the temperature of the Thermo Aqua tuner, you can see that it's heating up, but it's constantly cooling down because it's transferring that heat to all of this surrounding water. But you can see that the water temperature is hardly moving. Now it will go up over time, but it will go up very, very slowly. Oh, yeah, oh look, almost going to 66. And it's just got to 66. And it'll start at 66 for ages. Now, over time, this will get warmer, which is great news, because that's what we want. But that's why I wanted to put this pump very close to this Aqua tuner, so that we're pumping out the hottest water to destroy and turn into oxygen and delete, literally delete all of that heat. Because water contains a hell of a lot more heat than the gas that it gets turned into. So, there you go, guys. That is our robust power and cooling system. Let's take a little look. Now, at the moment, obviously, I've only got this center bit going through there. But there's absolutely no reason why I can't do things like this. Let's get plumbing. Let's get a regular liquid pipe. Actually, let's do it with an insulated pipe, because I'm going to be going kind of outside the base. So from here, we'll go outside the base. We'll go across here. I want a liquid bridge to cross that and to cross that. And then insulated goes into there. Come on. Ah! No, don't do that. Cancel. Thank you. I didn't do that, the game did that. Insulated pipe goes across there. And then we want it to go across. Actually, I'll run it up there and into there. But it means that this one, I now want to regulate. And I don't want more than, let's say, 2500 going through there. So let's set this to 2500. Right. And is it gonna get done? Oh, good. Right, that's it. That's the whole thing done. Woohoo! So as you can see, now this is regulated to just 2500 grams instead of 10 kilograms of water. This one's set at 4 kilograms of water. So now we can really start to regulate the temperature of the base exactly the way we want it by adjusting the flow of water through our circulation pipes, the temperature of the polluted water that comes back into our main tank, and by controlling the temperature of the water when it's coming out of our circulatory system and through the Aqua tuner. So yeah, pretty darn good. And we've got the robust power as well. And I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do the circuits down the bottom. I don't know, I may even rip these circuits out. What I'd really like to do is run a heavy watt wire around this side of the base as well, so that I can run cables in from this side, but also run cables in from this side. And not that we really need it, to be honest. We certainly don't need it at the moment. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. Not a bad episode. So remember, guys, if you're looking for cheap games, check out my store for the end of summer sale. There's a link in the video description. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to lots of comments, and I will catch you for the next one. Peace out.